Hello, welcome to another Slightly Artistic. Today we're joined by the lovely, the beautiful Mr. Edmund McMillen.
Hello there.
Hey Edmund, how are you today?
I'm just fine. Just fine.
Thank you for being here, Edmund. It's a big deal for us. A lot of people requested this. They were excited to see that you, well, they don't know yet, but they're going to know now. But you were requested.
Yeah. I heard a lot about the podcast by people requesting things. I've been prepping because I've been watching old episodes of Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake?
Is it Fat Ricky or Thin Ricky? Which Ricky have you been watching?
It's like normal medium.
Before Newgrounds, Edmund, where were you sharing your work to? And was Newgrounds the first place? Did you kind of hunt around and did you play the field a little bit?
I made comics first. So, I was doing indie comics. I did a series of comics called This Is a Cry for Help and tried to get them published. But they were like, I look back now, so I was like 15, 16 years old, and I was basically drawing, adult material. And I'm realizing that may have been a conflict as well when it came to getting published. I don't even know how that would work at this point. But I shopped my stuff around, as I was going to graduate high school, and I got all the rejection letters you could imagine, and the final one, which I thought was the only way, because there's a company called Slave Labor Graphics, who
that's a great name.
Yeah, they produced Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and a few other pretty well-known comics back then, and I thought, okay, this is it. This is the one. They do the edgy, weird stuff. And they're like, absolutely not. And I'm like, fuck. I'm fucked. And then around that time, I found Newgrounds. So it was 99, I think, when I found Newgrounds. And I think the portal was just starting to be automated. I don't think it was automated yet. I don't know.
It was really early.
It had to have been automated because it was very early. And there was a web page, a page on the website that just said featured artist. And he would feature different artists back then. And he featured me, but then he forgot to change it. So it was for a year, I was the featured artist. And that really, that's what got me the traffic that I needed to have any kind of start at all.
So what you're saying is you basically owe Tom a lot of money.
If it wasn't for Tom, I wouldn't be doing this. That's for sure.
He's a good man.
Do you blame Tom?
I blame Tom. Yeah. The first game I ever worked on was with Tom. It never even saw the light of day.
What was it?
Called Serious P-Shy. He was working on it around the same time he was working on Alien Hominid, and then he had finished Alien Hominid, and we were still working on that together. And he was like, I'm sorry, man. I don't have the time to work on this anymore because I'm going to try to make a console game. I'm going to try to turn Alien Hominid into a console game. I'm going to invest everything in this. It's the serious. I'm like, what?
God damn.
And that was actually the thing that kickstarted me into what am I going to do? I thought I was going to make this really cool project with this very cool dude. What other options am I going to have? And I got a job at an independent game company that was local to me. And probably a week or two after the Tom rejection is when I was like, well, I'm going to come up with a new concept. I'm going to pitch it to these guys and see if they bite. And that
so
was
Tom made your life and then he ruined your life.
He made my life, ruined my life, made my life again. The crazy thing. So I made this game called Gish with this company.
Yeah,
that was
I remember
my
Gish.
first game. Yeah. And so what initially came as Tom saying, I can't work on P-Shy anymore with you. Now I've got to do this other game, Gish, because he works on Alien Hominid. So fast forward a few years, and Alien Hominid and Gish are going head-to-head in 2005 for the Independent Games Festival Grand Prize.
And that's when you met Tom in the parking lot and you broke his leg, right? That whole thing, I remember that.
Yeah, it was easy. He just didn't fight back.
He wouldn't. Tom's a sweetheart.
Edmund, how do you draw Isaac? I always wanted to ask you.
This is how I draw Isaac, literally. I do the eyes, and then I do the mouth. Wait, it's the bottom teeth. I always forget if it's top or bottom.
Harry, get your nasty little tiger off of his cool drawing.
Fuck, sorry. designing a game is technical, right?
Yeah, design is technical. I mean, I design board games and stuff like that too, so it's like it's all design.
Yeah, I can't do that. I have a ham fever brain.
A ham fever?
Yeah, just imagine like warmed up angry ham. That's my brain. So I'm very impressed by anyone that can put together a board game.
For people who don't know, you're making a new game called Mewgenics.
Yeah, I'm making this Eugenics
And
game.
when is that coming? What's the deal with it?
It's coming out in February, and the deal is you breed cats and you take them on adventures. It's like some people have described it as cat D&D. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain what it is. It's really like XCOM with cats meets Magic the Gathering.
Fuck
That
yeah.
sounds good. How locked in are you for February when you have, a release date a few months in advance? Like, I just put out my shit the day I finish it, whenever the hell that is. So for you, I mean, is it locked in?
Oh yeah, it's locked in.
Pressure.
No, I mean because we were supposed to be locked in for now. Like we were going to launch in October. We were like, realistically, we don't want to fuck this up. It's so easy to like misstep when you're crunching.
Yeah.
And have a bad launch, and I've had a bad launch before. I've had a really bad launch before, and it haunts the game. It doesn't matter how good the game was. The game's all finished. There's just a few missing cutscenes and general polish. It's just a lot of just little fun stuff, and it's kind of low pressure for the most part.
That's cool. I don't think I've ever put anything out on time ever. So that's a rare feeling I hope I get to experience one day.
It's not an easy thing to do, but sometimes you just have to like set a release date and hit it in order to finish a game.
Yeah.
In theory, that makes sense.
It's just how it goes. You got to give yourself an artificial time to finish, and then if you really fuck it up, and I have, you throw away 4 years.
But bro, that just makes you more human, down to earth, relatable, you know? That's how everyone sees it.
failure helps. I'm just like all you guys.
Yeah.
Failures.
I slowed down after having kids because I'm an old man now. They call me Unk.
Your own children call you Unk? That's a messed up family tree.
No, the kids online.
Oh, okay.
But maybe, I mean, who knows? Maybe they will start calling me Unk.
Have you ever hallucinated from staying awake?
I have audio hallucinations. Never had any visual hallucinations. Maybe like just like delays, like when your brain gets kind of sloshy and you move your head and it looks like there's a delay.
Chris, what about you? Have you ever stayed awake for a long period of time and had a hallucination or something?
I've only had sleep paralysis, but I also have exploding head syndrome. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of that. That sounds frightening.
It only happens like once or twice every year, but when it happens, it's like the scariest thing ever. Harry, do you know what that is?
Wait, is this a real thing?
It's real. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. It's
Oh, okay.
It's sometimes
Sorry, I
when
just
I'm
thought you
like
were
on the
kidding.
verge of passing out, I hear like a cannonball being shot next to my head, and it's just like it like wakes me up, and I jump out of bed. It's like the scariest shit ever.
Oh my god, that sounds horrible. So it's not just Niall doing like Civil War reenactment stuff.
I mean, it might be, but nah.
Oh, sorry, Chris. I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. Fuck.
I'm trying to make this Homer thing look like Edmund, but I can't do it. Can you help me, Harry?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Glasses.
So,
That's Chadmond.
can we? I'm gonna draw nice flesh glasses for Edmund that are growing out of his face. Okay, they become
Flesh
permanent.
glasses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get rid of the brain
Fleshticles.
crack because it's hiding his hair, which makes him kind of more readable, you know?
That's
I don't
fine.
have any hair anymore.
Oh shit, so I can leave the brain crack.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've given up.
I started having a lot of dreams about going bald, like balding dreams. And I don't know what that's obviously something that's coming from somewhere, because it's starting to go in the temples just a tiny bit, but I don't know why, like every night it's a different dream of balding.
Harry, maybe you're just kind of cringe. You ever think of that?
It could be kind of cringe, yeah, it could be that.
You guys ever have teeth falling out dreams?
Yeah, all the time.
That was a common one from when I was little. But I would have like really like if you could imagine clenching your jaw as hard as you can, and then pushing your teeth out. So like your jaw is like pushing out, your jaw is pushing out your top teeth. So you're clenching and pushing, and then your teeth are just cracking.
Ugh. It's like
I
Kill
would just have
Bill.
that dream, like over and over and over again. It was horrible.
I always have a really weird dream. It's not very interesting, but I always dream that I'm in like this room, and then I go, I feel a profound sense of evil in this room, and then I wake up. It's really boring, I know, but
You never see the evil.
no, it's just like a looming presence, and it's really scary.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah, it might be my deep down soul that I hate.
What you drawing, Chris?
I'm drawing a rat getting shot in the chest by one of that guy's sweats.
On one of our previous videos, you talked about the rat monkey from Brain Dead or Dead Alive.
Yes, I love that friggin' thing.
Edmund, you ever seen Brain Dead or Dead Alive, the Peter Jackson movie?
That was one of my favorite. Well, one of my favorite movies.
No.
I'm waiting for them to put it on Blu-ray. I think it came out on Blu-ray overseas, but I collect a lot of them.
My wife recently got into making custard, and every time she does, it's like, oh, I haven't had a good custard in years. It's pissing her off.
What's the other movie he made? It's Dead Alive, and then there was another one.
Bad Taste?
That one, Bad Taste. Yeah, sorry. That one's good too.
That one's classic. Yeah,
There's
that
a
one's
making
like
of.
more disturbing, gory. Like when he's like putting his brain back in his cracked skull.
Yeah, the vomiting too. The vomiting, like Peter Jackson head.
Yeah. It's weird that Peter Jackson's also the lead, Derek. He's Derek, and the chubby bearded guy is both him.
He really played out of character then.
Yeah, I didn't notice it for quite a long time. It was like, oh, wow.
Harry, I haven't talked to you in a bit.
Yeah.
I thought you were ducking me. I thought you hated me. What happened?
No, absolutely not, Chris. Absolutely not. It's just been a wild time.
You don't hate me?
No. Not in the least. I love you.
No.
And Edmund's growing on me too.
Edmund's pretty nice. Ew, the fucking AI Marge Homer at the top.
I did a no-clip documentary that came out like yesterday. And in the documentary, one of the questions is like, where did the name, who came up with the name Mewgenics, which is a play on eugenics? I didn't come up with the name, and I made a joke saying like, oh, well, I'm not a Nazi. Of course, I'm not that clever. And then somebody commented that it's disturbing to them that I keep making jokes about Nazis because it makes me look like a Nazi. It's just like...
The Nazis were always making jokes at their own expense. There's one thing they loved.
What the fuck?
Guys, you know who's very funny? It's us. Should we get a new picture going, Chris?
Sure. I just want to show Edmund. Look, Edmund, you walked on Legos and you had to take a seat.
Yeah, that's what made my leg shin bone fall out. We were watching, this goes hand in hand with Ricky Lake, and there was a dude that came on there. They're like, oh, because they always have to say something interesting about yourself. And the guy comes out, he's like, oh, the interesting thing about me is like I have this strange fascination with feet. And they're like, yeah, like I don't know what it is, but it's like, to me, feet are the equivalent of like breasts or butts. And everybody's like, huh, interesting. It's just like, this is a whole different fucking world back then. And this poor man is just like, wow, that's an interesting little thing that I like. It's just a little eccentric bit of my personality.
Have you seen that video on YouTube from about 1993 or something? And it's some TV auction where they're selling off local art. And one guy...
the furry?
Yeah, it's just mice fucking each other. And they're like, well, this is just like, it's weird fine art. It's quirky and they're it's interesting animals.
I love that video so fucking much. Yeah, Harry, this guy is like sitting down watching the cool furry show.
Oh yeah, I'll draw some sexed up mice.
Thank you. Harry, I told you before. Do you remember Furcadia?
I know the name.
Basically, it was an online chat room where you could walk around as a furry, but my neighbor showed it to me when I was like 11, so I was like, cool, you get to be a cool cat or a dog. And I'd walk around and I'd walk into like scary like custom made rooms where people are like fucking each other as like animals and stuff.
Jeez. What are you into kink wise, Edmund? What do you like?
Oh man.
Chris, I'm going to try and draw like a bald basic head, and I want you to add some features to it, kind of like Hugo.
Baldy's Basic?
Yeah, Baldy's Basic's head.
I'm drawing a rat that reminds me of Harry. He does stuff, weird shit like this.
So there's been this dead rat that I keep seeing on my walk into the gym. There's a gym like a half an hour or so away
if
from me.
you've seen it multiple times, would you not just pick it up and throw it in the trash? Come on.
No, this is the thing. I don't do well with dead things, and so I just kind of been avoiding it. And it's gotten to the point now where like nobody will touch it, nobody will move it. It's just turning into this black hole. And it's a solution, I guess, that nature's providing, but makes me angry that there's no, because it's sort of in a back alley. No one's ever going to come and move this dead rat. It's not blocking traffic. It's just blocking my nice back alley shortcut.
Harry, just bring a little spade next time.
But where do you put it? It's already in an alley. Where am I going to put it?
Do a funny prank and throw it over someone's garden fence.
All right, I'll do that.
That would be funny, like, if you brought a spade and they're like, why did you bring a spade? To move the smelly rat.
Smelly goo rat.
I don't want to touch it.
Evan, can I ask you something about games?
No.
Please? Pretty please?
Okay.
Did you ever, like, try, like, studying, like, game design or stuff, or did you just kind of, like, learn as you went?
When I started, that wasn't an option.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm old. No. Yeah.
That is cool. That's better, though.
There were no game design courses. I'm not even like maybe for programming, college and trade school stuff works, but for game design, I don't think there's much there that is gonna. You'd learn more making stuff online and like experimenting with your own games and looking at playing other games and watching YouTube tutorials and interviews than you would wasting your money going to college, because I don't want to sound like a total asshole here, but the game designers that are doing that are usually there for a reason,
Yeah, when you go to university, sometimes you're not necessarily mixed in with the people that really are that passionate. They kind of just needed to tick a box at one point and sign up for anything.
There was a lot of people in my animation class that only went because it was easy. It was easier than having to do anything else.
Right, but
that's a great investment. A great investment. Their parents were like, oh, okay. Sounds great.
So it's so easy. They're definitely all doing it as a job right now, Chris. They all have a career in animation.
Bro, there was one guy in my class. He was a really nice guy, but we were all sitting in class one day, and then the teachers started making fun of him, kind of. They were like, they literally said, we let in one of the students just because his entry thing was so bad. It made us all laugh, so we just let him in. And then they were like, it was some stupid tractor thing, and then he was like, that was me. They're like, oh, God. They were just like shit talking him to us in front of him, and then he was like, yeah, that was me.
For certain people, especially people who are self-motivated, college can kind of like set you back a little bit.
Yeah, it depends.
Unless you're being prolific through and you're getting contacts, stuff like that.
That's kind of what I did. I did it in my spare time while I was I didn't make any of the coursework deadlines. I just did animation in my spare time. I was there for 4 years and I didn't graduate. In the last couple of months, you had to give in an essay, a 10,000 word essay. I thought, Jesus. I can't write an essay on animation.
For animation?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with
I had to
animation?
I had to write so many fucking essays that made zero sense in my course. I fucking hated it.
That makes no sense.
I wanted to draw the woman with big boobs falling over or the fat man getting hit. I wanted to write an essay.
It's so dumb.
It pains me, especially when it's like college, like you assume that these are the people that really rigorously used logic and thought, how can I teach these kids the concepts that they need? It's mostly concepts, animation. As you know, the concepts they need to understand in order to animate, and then exercises and whatever else. The idea that they're asking you to write something is astounding.
I don't know.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Well, joke's on me. I've been allowed to animate since I left that place.
How'd you do on the writing though? On that?
No, dude, I dropped out. I never finished. I didn't graduate. I couldn't do it.
How many years did you do, Harry? I did 1.5.
I did 4. I paid for it entirely, and I didn't get the degree.
Oh, that sucks.
Classic Partridge maneuver. Yeah.
I feel like I ruined your stupid Hugo doll. I'm sorry.
What did you do with Hugo?
I just made him nasty.
He's great.
I don't know what they look like. Is that? Did they all have a weird like Mr. Manhattan head?
They have nothing on them. It's just like a dead-eyed stare.
Oh, okay. Harry, what were you gonna do with this woman before I ruined it?
I think I've been looking at go-go dresses lately. I just wanted to draw a woman with big boobs in a go-go dress. That's about it.
I'm gonna delete him, okay?
No, keep him. Wait, let me see. Bitcoin. Oh, he's a cool Bitcoin guy. He's a crypto bro.
You just can't focus on her while he's thinking about this other stuff.
I love your headless creature there, Edmund.
Yeah, I think that's his head behind him. Maybe, I don't know.
You think?
Well, yeah, he's headless now, but his head is propped up. His head is shy. His head, like, you go first, buddy. You meet the girl for me.
I'm shy.
Edmund, before you put out The Binding of Isaac, did you ever have a thought where you're like, this is just too fucking weird. People aren't going to get it.
My wife scared me once, and she's like, you know that there are Christian people that go crazy and murder people who I had like some minor hesitation here and there with different things, but that was always the stuff that was like, oh, this is it just kind of excited me a little bit more. Like I remember when I put mom's pad in and I'm like, oh, I'm going too far, I've taken it too far. Like, well, this is, no one's gonna like this. But then the other voice in my head's like, well, yeah, no one's gonna like it, so do what the fuck you want.
Does anything offend you, Edmund? I don't mean like real stuff, murder and everything, but anything in media, does everything make, other than just bad stuff, maybe?
Yeah, I'm honestly one of the only things that offend me. One is people who act like they're psychic. It bothers me.
I knew you were going to say that.
It really, at my core, I get mad, like, in an unreasonable fashion where I'm like, I like people like to have fun. Like if you want to go to a psychic and do whatever, but this isn't reality and this isn't real. And the people who are doing it either are crazy or they know that they're totally fucking with somebody else, and that pains me to see it happen.
Harry, don't tell him about your other business.
my psychic readings business.
There's that one, and then the other one that just usually gets me that I have to shut the fuck up is usually just anybody who's like pro censorship. Obviously, it's like I grew up in the 90s, and my ability to say whatever I want to say is very important to me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that part. Sorry, Edmund. I got awakened to the psychic bullshit thing at a young age. I'm pretty open-minded. I think there could be some crazy stuff out there, but my mum took me to see a psychic with her. Well, she was going for a reading, and I was about 5 years old or so I just sat and waited. And at the end, I got kind of like a mini free kid reading. And this psychic lady, she goes, "What toy would you most like for Christmas this year?" And I said, I want the turtles blimp, the turtles balloon. It was this goofy, yeah. And she goes, "I think for Christmas this year you'll get the turtles balloon." And I thought, I just told her.
God, England's so stupid, Harry.
By the way, never got it.
Oh,
my mom didn't pick up the easy layup.
They're hard to get now.
Probably.
They don't blow up anymore without cracking, I assume, right?
Yeah, she probably knew that, the psychic. She was setting me up for disappointment. She saw it coming.
I went to a palm reader once, and it was a really awkward experience because I wasn't being an asshole, right? I wasn't being a skeptic. I was just having fun, right? Like a normal human being. And she was like, "I see you going over water," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, and then she'd look over at Danielle, my wife, and she'd laugh and she'd go, "He doesn't understand."
Get friggin' on.
And then I always would think like, what the fuck, going over water. And it's just like, oh my God, that is like the most vague shit in the world. Like that could mean literally anything from crossing a stream to flying overseas.
Have you ever gone over water since hearing that, though? Chris, man, you ever done anything like that? Gone to see a tarot reader or psychic or anyone?
Nah, not me. I always feel like I would get really scared and walk out.
Scared of what?
Just talking to a woman. Edmund, like, do you have any like piece of media that's like I don't know, it's like integral to inspiring you throughout your life or anything like that?
Oh, there's like so much. I like retreated into everything I loved and would obsess over it. Like growing up, like Ninja Turtles, that was like a big one.
Oh, that's
like
funny.
Ninja Turtles was when I was like, I want to draw the Ninja Turtles. That was like when I started to draw. Like I'm all about it. And, Ninja Turtles. And around the same time, it was like Garbage Pail Kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Super into Garbage Pail Kids.
That shows in your work, to be honest, man. The amount of melty baby characters you have, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, just what I drew here, that's like super Garbage Pail
This
Kids.
fucking monkey you drew makes me sick.
He's a nice. It's Diddy. I'm gonna give him the Diddy hat.
That's the most nasty goddamn monkey I've ever seen. Oh, sorry. You said Garbage Pail Kids, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
In like the early 90s, it was Ren and Stimpy, like 1,000. Like I was super obsessed with Ren and Stimpy. I'll draw Ren and Stimpy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, knock out a Ren and Stimpy. Chris, man, I like these little goblins.
Which ones?
The little you're drawing a knife going through one of them right now.
Oh yeah, like little fucking. I don't know what that is. He kind of looks like Gizmo.
I want to make it like a really sick, tactical 90s Action Man knife that has the banded textured ribbed handle.
That's sick. Oh man, Harry, I used to fucking love Action Man.
My friend Benzai gave me a gift. I went to see him back in April. He gave me the Action Man Guile from Street Fighter.
What? There was this Guile?
In box, man. They did M. Bison, Guile, Ryu, and Blanca. And Blanca's got like weapon. He's got a gun or something, a sword.
Whoa.
You never give Blanca a weapon, but yeah, they're.
You're telling me there was an Action Man crossover with Street Fighter?
Dude, so they did all the mini G.I. Joes, but then they also did the 12-inch, like full-on Action Man G.I. Joes.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Oh, I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I think Action Man was more of a Europe thing, right?
What's the stupidest thing you bought recently, Edmund?
Stupidest thing I bought recently. God, I buy a lot of stupid stuff. I had Chris Chan commission to do a drawing of my family.
That's pretty good. Oh man, you drew a good Ren and Stimpy, dude.
That's a great Ren. This Stimpy is. Oh, I see. I thought this was his mouth here, but I see now this
I
is.
think you're gonna be like,
nose.
this Stimpy is very bad. You should try harder.
I'll draw another Stimpy. you know, like honestly, like John K and Ren and Stimpy in general, that's what like helped me understand that things don't have to be like uniform design, and you can draw them like however you want as long as they've got the parts and they will look correct. And I love that. It was like the first cartoon that I've ever seen that did that.
I had a Ren and Stimpy book when I was a kid with a how to draw Stimpy Ren and Stimpy page, and it's hilarious because it's totally wrong advice. And for the Stimpy, it's all measured. There's like you use measurements and rulers, and you get this terrible looking Stimpy that is geometrically kind of composed. And with Ren, they tell you to draw the bones and then the sinew and the lungs and like build him up that way. It's a funny book.
That's pretty good.
Edmund, do you feel like you have more ideas than you're able to create as a game designer, or do you think that like does it get bottlenecked by how long these things take, or are you feeling like you're getting all your ideas out there?
I would say a little bit of both. Like quite honestly, over the past, I would say 3 years, is been an exercise in restraint because I can't. Like I mentioned earlier, it's like I can't do what I used to do, and if I try, it's to the detriment of everything that I'm working on. So I would say for the majority of my life, it felt like that. Like it felt like I couldn't sleep at night because I was haunted by ideas that I felt like I needed to do, and I did not have enough time to do them. And now I feel, I guess, more zen when it comes to that stuff, and I feel like I can control the obsessive thinking a bit more, and I can stop it. But of course, there are many other projects that I would really like to do, but I try to not entertain those ideas too much, because then my brain will just go like right to them, and I will sometimes lose interest in the project at hand, you know, because the next thing is cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
That happens to a lot of creators, I think. Chris, I'm going to have you finish the Action Man when you have time, okay?
Okay, I'll try. I want to see if I can remember how he looked in my brain.
Do you remember on TV back in the 90s, they had this thing where you could vote to see if Action Man would kill Dr. X?
Oh, Dr. X, yeah.
And of course, what kid is going to vote no? So they kind of chicken out. They just have him not save him from falling off a cliff to his death. But you know, every morbid 10-year-old was like, oh, fuck yeah, I want him to die.
Fuck Dr. X!
Yeah.
Do you remember he had a switch on the back of his head which makes his eyes go left and right?
I never had that one.
That one was so awesome. You can be like, Action Man, I suspect something's wrong, and then his eyes go left and right.
Edmund, do you ever suspect anything's going horribly wrong? Look around the room.
And your eyes go left and right.
Yes. I've had a lot of those moments lately.
Yes.
Chris, I just I saw your nice plug from the Backstreet Kids legs on Action Man.
He's got left and right knobbly knees.
Poor Edmund, man. He wouldn't have read a Beano magazine in his life. He would have fixed him up too.
Edmund, in England and Ireland, there was these stupid fucking like 50-cent comics that you could just buy, and they sucked, and no child ever laughed at them once in their whole life, but we all bought them just because they were the only thing that was cheap.
Do you have trouble kind of telling people what you do for a living, or does it come easy when you have to kind of talk to, I don't know, a cab driver or something about what you do?
I usually just tell people that I'm an artist and that they shut up. Because if I tell people I'm a game designer, they'll be like, the usual is like, oh, anything I've played, and I'm like, no, like, no.
Yeah.
I make weird games, and they're like, oh, I don't know, I play. You play anything on? You make anything on console? And I'm like, well, yeah. And like, well, then what is it? And I'm like, Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, and they're like, never heard of it.
Wow.
And that's usually it. But usually, like, if it comes up a lot because I'm like taking my kids to a park and you have to make stupid small talk with other parents, and they'll be like, oh, my kid probably knows, and they'll come over here, Joey, talk to this guy, like, he makes, do you know Binding of Isaac? And then the kid's like, no. And I'm like, well, do you know the fucking crying face on Twitch? And they're like,
oh,
yeah,
there we go.
and they're like, yeah, that's me. And they're like, oh,
I made
so that
that
was like my
bitch.
go-to for forever until Twitch took it off.
Oh shit.
What's your go-to, Chris, for telling people what you do?
Yeah, I don't say artist. I don't say content creator. I actually don't know. I never know what to say. Sometimes I say I do cartoons or I do music. That's it. Even though I'm not exclusively music and nobody really knows me for that. That's usually what I would like to talk about.
People at my gym, I can't really talk to them. I feel like it's a bit kind of, it's like a pirate ship or something. Everyone's like fighting each other and like really testosterone fueled, and I just want to hide. But one guy was like, what'd you do, mate? And I said, I kind of run like a small YouTube channel. Oh, look it up. And he's watching an update video I made with no sound on his phone, with no sound. And I can tell, it's like, that's not really the context that you would appreciate it in. It's just, and then it's like, yeah, you should make a cartoon about everyone who goes here at the gym. You should, get him in it. And then, like, bring his friend over, it's got one eye, and the guy with the ankle tag. And no, I kind of want to hide from the world when that happens. So I like to kind of just say it's online content creation. Make it sound as boring and flat as you can. I love you. Is that Ren? Or is that Stimpy?
That cat? It's just a cat.
Oh, I thought, because oh man, it's he's great. I love him. He looks a bit like a boglin or one of the goblins from Troll.
He's the cat of that guy at the bottom there, the British guy. He's like, oh, he's the guy you talked to in the gym.
That is everybody at the gym rolled into it. That's all the women in the gym rolled into it. Oh wow, I didn't see Edmund. You drawn 50 mutant Stimpies.
Whoa. Edmund got fixated.
I got locked in.
Edmund has to go, so we're going to be wrapping up with some quick goodbye drawings.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Edmund, it was pretty alright. Not gonna lie. Do you want to promote Mewgenics or anything like that? Do you want to say anything to say goodbye?
Who fucking cares?
Okay, Edmund, get out of here, you.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Thanks, bro. Talk to you soon. Harry, you want to draw over his stupid, shitty drawings?
I'm still recording. Should we just leave it on?
Yeah, I know. I am too.